Working on this bush hog. It's a Hardy manufacturing company, E52 LT, and I was noticing the PTO shaft is no longer adjust in length like it should. And so I started looking at the shield here, and I noticed it's got this indent that looks like it's rubbed on something and collapsed and caused the inner and outer shields to get stuck together. So I'm going to have to cut this right here, cut this section out, and then re-weld this piece to that to get that back. Okay, I removed the protective tubing from the PTO drive shaft here so I could cut it. I didn't want to cut the actual drive shaft just yet. Probably won't need to, because I figured out the problem was the reason the drive shaft couldn't slip and become compressed enough was because at some point the operator of the tractor allowed it to rub onto something while it was in use, and it collapsed the inner and outer rings together, inner and outer shells, and then they could no longer slip and adjust in length. And so you can see this is the inner steel piece, and that's the outer. They're supposed to be able to slide. And when this happened, they locked together and no longer could. And they need to be able to move because the drive shaft is designed to move. And if that can't happen, it's going to bind up the PTO, or something's probably going to break or wear out prematurely. And so I had to remove the shell from the actual shaft, and there's this spring clip here that locks into 3 slots here on the shell, and then there's a washer under that, and then under that is actually the 2-piece plastic bearing, and this allows the outer shell to be free of the rotation of the inner PTO shaft. And this is a safety feature to keep you from becoming injured if your clothing or something got hung up in the shaft while it was spinning. Having the outer shaft, it sort of helps it to maintain some protection and isolation. It's still very dangerous when you're around a PTO shaft, but you never want to be around one when it's working or spinning. But this is helpful to have, and so I'm going to restore that. The inner, on the larger diameter tubing, the plastic bearing got damaged when this occurred, because the shaft still needed to change length, but the shell didn't want to. Hope you enjoyed the video, and good luck with your next projects.